What's going on, guys? Weapon X46 here today. I don't know what that was all about. Anyway, today is my first reaction video. I've never really done one, so I'm gonna make my first reaction video. Now, the reaction video I am going to do is based off of Resident Evil, the final chapter. It has just released its teaser trailer, I believe, a few days ago. I want to say Tuesday or Monday. I'm lost on those dates, but we got a release date for it. But before I get to the release date, let me tell you what I thought about it. First of all, the whole Resident Evil series in general, whether it's gaming or even like, I think they made a few like animes. I think I may be off on that one, but let me just say the whole series was great and fantastic. You had Resident Evil 1, I'm talking about the movies now, but the movies themselves were really good. I mean, I love the main protagonist that they did was based off Alice. It was good. Plus, along the way, we got to see a lot of great fill-ins, or not fill-ins. I want to say like tag-alongs, you know? We had Jill Valentine, awesome. We had Ada Wong. We had Chris Redfield, which, in my point of view, I think there's some other people who probably would agree or maybe disagree. But again, hey, you guys are validated to your own opinions, which is cool. But for some odd reason, Chris Redfield didn't kind of have that feel where it's like, it's Chris Redfield. Like, I'm not feeling it, you know? Don't get me wrong, the actor did a great job. I love the guy. Hey, don't get me wrong, the guy's a great actor. I mean, I give him mad props for Captain Cold or even in Prison Break, you know? But the point is, Chris Redfield in that movie was somewhat, I don't know, I didn't really feel like that actually portrayed the character. But movie in general was still great. It was perfect. We had Claire Redfield, and then of course we had a bunch of Easter eggs, you know, related to the games, which is good too. Nemesis came out really good, which brings me to the artwork that they did and all the animatronics, I want to say, I guess. And then you have like all the creatures designs that they did, which really was not really like, oh, we're gonna do it based off our own designs. No, we're gonna do it based off, you know, the fan-based games, you know, and all the games, pretty much. Now, we're gonna see, one of the things that I did like, and I like how they made him, towards like, you know, the end of the films, as like the great like main villain, which was Albert Wesker. Yeah, Wesker was so dope, and I thought whoever got this guy to play Wesker, spot on. I mean, Wesker did a phenomenal job. And then we had like, I think in the last not in the last one, but 2 Resident Evil movies ago, we had, you know, people going, oh man, look at that, it's the Executioner, you know, from Resident Evil 5. But it's cool because in that same film, what else did they show from Resident Evil 5? We saw Jill Valentine when she's being controlled, you know? And Jill Valentine, oh, it's amazing. The fact that she kept going in all 3 films pretty much, you know? And what that brings me to is we got to see Leon and we got to see Ada Wong in the last film. Now, considering this is called Resident Evil the Final Chapter, even though it's going to be the end of the film, the whole like series, you know, I want to see what I think everybody wants to see in a way is, if you guys noticed, we saw everybody who made pretty much an appearance, and some of them don't even come back. Like, whatever happened to Claire and Chris Redfield? Does anybody even remember that? Like, first of all, we see them on the boat where they last left off and they're fighting, and then all of a sudden, you know, Alice has jumped into the water and that's it. Like, alright, so where's Chris and Claire? But what I want to see is they do something somewhat related to like Resident Evil 6. You know how in Resident Evil 6, if you guys have played it, they have the whole stories tagged along where you play as first Chris Redfield, then you play as Leon, then you play as, I think, Wesker's son, right? And then if you beat all 3, spoiler alert, but I'm pretty sure people have gotten to this point already. If you beat all 3 of their stories or everyone's storyline, you unlock another story which leads to Ada Wong. Now, why am I mentioning this? Is because what I want to see is, just like that game, they end up meeting at a certain point, you get me? And I know they do that in the movies as well, where like it's mainly just Alice meeting up with Chris and Claire, or Alice meeting up with Wesker, or Alice meeting up with Leon and Ada Wong, you know? But I want to see them all, since it's going to be the final movie, why not go out with a bang, right? So my expectations on what I want to see. Of course, I know I'm going to get some new creatures, new monsters that we're going to see, new bosses, pretty much. We get to see the old-fashioned villain from the original, besides Wesker. I want to see how Wesker's going to be part of this, since since we last left off with him joining Alice, or Alice having to join him. I thought it was just funny because like he ended up being like somewhat president, but you know, it's Wesker. But that goes back to that film, because in the end you see Wesker with Ada Wong, Leon, Jill, Alice, and they're all on top of the White House like, we need to stand up and blah, blah, blah. And you see everything swarmed around them. Now why not go out with the bang and bring in everybody? You know, they meet up with Claire and be like, what happened, blah blah blah, you know, something cheesy of course, but it would be cool to see them still, you know. I wouldn't mind. I mean, tell me what you guys think about that. And another thing too is, according to the trailer, now based off the trailer we get to see Alice, and of course in the middle of nowhere, we don't know where she is, playing Take Me Down to the Paradise City. Great choice of song to put in this trailer. And you just see Alice just driving down, and she's fighting against these agents, I guess, what seems to be like agents. I mean, they're wearing like these armored suits and helmet. They look like a SWAT team, so we don't know who they are yet. Maybe somebody from the Umbrella Corporation. The thing is too, we see the hologram from the original, the little girl talking to Alice and saying, according to the trailer, saying, if you want to stop this whole thing from happening, I guess the virus, then you have to come back to where it all started, which is Raccoon City. So we get Raccoon City again, guys. We get to see Alice revisit Raccoon City, for that is where that key lies to stopping the whole zombie apocalypse thing, you know. But yeah, I mean, after seeing the trailer, I can't wait. The release date apparently is January 27th of 2017. It's gonna be a pretty long wait, but hey, we got to see a trailer of how much effort they're putting in right now, and it looks pretty good. So I'm definitely gonna go see it. It's the final one. I say you check it out. If you guys haven't seen the films, which I highly doubt, check them out. They're really good. You guys have your own opinions on them, and you guys will definitely enjoy them. So, hope you guys like this reaction video. I mean, it's not really much of a reaction. It's just like my opinion on it, I guess. Whatever, you guys call it out. But my question for you guys is, what do you guys expect to see in the final chapter? And what are you most excited about for the film? Alright? So, take care. I hope you guys like this video. And yeah, hope you guys have a wonderful week. Alright? Keep you guys yourselves updated and posted on the Aetherion website, by the way. So you can see more videos like this, stream schedules, even, hey, shop at the merchandise store, you know, go buy, get yourself some cool clothing, even though this is not Aetherion merch, obviously. Look at this, it's all beat. But you get what I mean. Hey, represent, you know. But check it out, you know, it's brand new. Raul did it. Hey, check out everything there. If you guys haven't seen Suicide Squad either, check out John's review on the site as well. Alright guys, so Weapon X46 saying later, and have a great week, and I'll see you around.